Hello, Prim friends. So I am coming to you now from the Simple Goods show. This show opens tomorrow morning, Saturday. Well, actually, by the time you're seeing this, it will already be open. The show starts on Saturday morning on April 22nd, beginning at 9 o'clock. And so the dealers, the vendors here are still setting up their booths, but I'm just going to kind of do a walk around and give you an idea of just how wonderful their products, their goodies are here for sale. I have also done one. If you haven't seen it yet, make sure you check out some of the other videos. I did just literally come across the Amish Country Byway from the earlier times antique show, which is also going on here on Saturday. And I think in that video I might have said it's about a 10 or 15 minute drive. It's actually closer to 20. And I would say on Saturday, with all of the regular traffic that happens in Amish country, give yourself probably a good half hour. You do want to be mindful. A lot of our Amish are in buggies and riding bicycles, and so, you know, we always just ask to be extra careful and cautious and mindful of them traveling. So this booth is Passmore Market House. I know she is from Pennsylvania. I do follow her also on Facebook. If you haven't, you should. Just love her look with these wonderful drieds and mixed with the baskets and just everything. The gourds, the topiaries. What a beautiful booth. What a great way to start here. There's some gourd garlands and looks like dried probably lemons. Sherman Alden Antiques. I am going to do my very best to read these names off right. My own name, if you haven't caught who I am, my name is Gabriella Moyer, and I have a booth at Seville Antiques, and then also the Cape on the corner is the home that we are building, and we'll be furnishing a lot in these early country, early American, primitive kind of style. So welcome to our channel. If you are new, I would imagine I can see the numbers are going up. Do make sure to like and subscribe and share. You can share our videos on your social media pages as well. Beautiful. Love that mule chest. Okay. Sherman Alden Antiques. Look at that display of pewter up there. Absolutely stunning. Those chairs. This whole set of Hitchcock's chairs. I love that round table. You know, you see a lot of the square and rectangle shaped tables, but not so often the round. So that definitely makes it a little more unusual. It's a beautiful booth too with these coverlets. You can see the dates and the names. This one 1843. Lovely. Some hog scraper candlesticks, and here also some beautiful eagle snowbirds for up on the roof in your home to kind of keep the snow from falling off in huge sheets. And there's a beautiful lantern. Hale Antiques. Some neat painted pieces. Pole beans. I see garlic. There's a lovely sampler made by somebody 11 years old. Anna Aerosmith. Hale Antiques. Look at that. Beautiful oil painting. This little basket of quilt top pieces waiting to be put together. Here's some barrels and buckets. Oh my goodness. If you have not experienced the Simple Goods show and or earlier times, we are so incredibly blessed here in Ohio with these fabulous dealers, fabulous shows. The inventory and amount of antiques and primitives that we have here are just staggering, really. Who's Your Boy Antiques? Is that a big piece of Burl, it looks like, there in the middle? Another mule chest with the drawers there on the bottom. I'm sure the top lifts up for storage. Love that red, white, and blue bucket there with the shield on it. Oh my goodness, look at that. That broom on a branch there. How cool is that? Beautiful. This is a very, very large, maybe tape loom would be my guess, or maybe something for drying rack. Oh, they don't say. I would say that is probably a large drying rack of some sort. Beautiful step back cupboard there. Just so beautifully decorated. Here's more on this side. Check out that blue in that cupboard. More here. Let's see. Can you see what the name of this booth is? He is both of them, very fancy paintings there. Love it. Love those sconces, those candle sconces. Those hold 3 candles. And the little mirror there. Benting and Jarvis. Putnam Fadeless Dies box there. Oh, lovely booth here. Lots of handmaids here. That's the other nice thing about this show, is it is a combination of some of those kind of pieces also. So while you are filling your home and your booth, or your home really, you're filling it with all these lovely primitive antique pieces, you can also have our current folk artists add some of their pieces as well. Here's some signs. Oh, look at these wreaths. Beautiful. And these I remember seeing at Steve Sherhag's booth. Not those exact ones, but ones like it. And they are for holding pocket watches, if I remember correctly. I had never seen them before, didn't really know what they were, and now here we are, and here are more of those. Some nice early advertising. Fish supper, Fireman's Hall. Neat signs. I'm trying to see here who this is. Maybe, did it say the Ohio Company? Yes, the Ohio Company. Antiques and Art. Oh my goodness. So there are some pieces that do stand out and that I do remember. And I recall seeing that gorgeous peg rack. At a show. Steve Sherhag's show. Long peg rack. That blue, my goodness, keeps calling to me. believe that may have been at the Hudson show. You know, there's always some pieces that catch your eye. Personally, they do for me. And then I just, you know, at some point in time they will be sold and they will be in a private collector's home. And then I will say to myself, oh my gosh, remember that beautiful sampler there. Remember that piece. Remember that blue long peg rack. Oh my goodness, how I wish I had picked that up when I had the chance. We always have 20/20 hindsight for the things that we don't buy. We never seem to have 20/20 hindsight for the things that we do. You know, ultimately, if the time comes and the piece just doesn't fit with your home, you can always sell it. And with these style of things, sometimes, often, you can sell it for more than you paid for it. Not always, but there's often someone out there who's also a collector and will be happy to add that piece to their home. There's another booth with lots of the handmade pieces. Oh my goodness, look at how cute are they? Look at him. Check out his feet. Oh my goodness. With the little frog peeking out of his... Oh, there's two little frogs peeking out of his pocket. And there's a... Oh, what's it called? It'll come to me. I'm looking for the dealer name here in this booth. Shoot, right now I am not seeing it, but I will look back on, I do have the list of who everybody is and where. And so if I'm not able to see it now, if there's something that you're particularly wanting to get some more information in, just mention in the comments. Let me know, and I will try to follow the layout and let you know where I'm at. Wendell's Log Cabin Antiques. Beautiful. These are dried, I know what these are, magnolia pods. Aren't they beautiful? And actually, I'm going to do a little close-up here because I just found this so fascinating. Mother Nature is just incredible. Look at how fancy that stem is. And they all have that fancy design on it.
Yeah, someone told me to go and that's another boy something that's really awful and scary. Reads for something that needed done.
Just another beautiful booth. Oh, look at that lantern. And the pantry jars. Beautiful bowl. Love that bee skeep there, that woven bee skeep. And I am having a feeling I know whose booth this is. This looks like Jamie's booth from Cornfield Primitives. So I'm looking here to see if I can find. You just sometimes get a vibe. Here we go. From somebody's style. And sure enough, this is Jamie's booth, Cornfield Primitives. She is in the northeast part of Ohio, sort of in the, oh goodness, I suppose if I had to say the biggest close city to her would be Toledo, I would say, just to give you a bit of a range for where she would be located. Just beautiful, beautiful pieces. Look at those gorgeous green bottles and the stack of feed sacks over there. Gorgeous. Oh my goodness. And yes, if you watch the video that I've done at Jamie's shop, you know how pretty much famous she is for the millstones, those grinding stones. Just incredible. I wonder if those are tallow. They are faux tallow, but lovely candles. There is a sugar nip. I kind of keep referring back, but all of these pieces do sort of remind me. If you are interested in learning how to make your own sugar cone, the sugar cones that these nips, you know, the sugar in the olden days was very, very hard. It was transported, and it was hard. It was hard as a rock, literally. And so you needed those little, almost like pliers, to clip the pieces of sugar off. Oh goodness, check out that shelf of books. And this one is cut out to create that little hiding place. Just beautiful pieces with the little top hat there and the boots. I'm not seeing a name on this booth. So we'll go on, we'll cross over here. Love these. That lovely basket. There's a washboard there, and this that actually almost looks like I want to say like a hay, but it looks like flax, sort of. Wonder if the sign says anything here. Such a beautiful booth. Love that corner cabinet. And again, these pieces are popping, and the wall is black. You know, you think sometimes you need the white, but not always. Lovely half table there. Oh goodness, there is one of those candle molds in the wood frame. Gorgeous. And then the stone fruit pieces, also beautiful. One of the tips that we always tell people is to make sure that when you have a bowl of stone fruit, if you're collecting, try to always have a piece of black in, whether that's a black fig or a set of black grapes. But there's something about that piece of black in it that adds to the charm, and it makes the other colors really pop. Another beautiful sampler. If you are looking for samplers, these shows for sure. H.J. Hall Antiques is this booth. Another booth of a mixture, some of the beautiful little prim pieces, and then handmade, some dried oranges, whole oranges and slices. Just add such a nice touch. Stone and Wares Antiques. Oh, look at this, M&M. How perfect would that be for Jim and I, with both of our last names being an M. Love it. Lovely quilt there on the back wall, a tied wool quilt. Cobbler Cottage here, another hooked rug. A Welcome Cats rug. Beautiful, beautiful red countertop desk. And the little humpback trunk there. Again, another wallpaper covered box. You know, I've said before, you know, they don't have Tupperware, they didn't have Rubbermaid, they didn't have those kind of pieces. So So the early pieces, the storage pieces, are pieces we pretty much covet now. There's a gorgeous hog scraper candlestick, and actually something to look for that I just learned myself is that sometimes they will have a name etched into the top. So check yours if you have one or have a couple of them. Make sure to check and see, does yours have a name in it? And that would have been reflecting the name of the maker. Oh, look how sweet. This is Deborah House Antiques. Love that. We'll keep going this way. Gorgeous, gorgeous quilt. Head on down this way. Hands of Time Antiques. Christina does such a nice job setting up these for the vendors, the booths. They all have their vendor name are made on a sign. And this one is on an old board there. Sometimes I have to really catch myself and look and see, is that actually a sign that was made here to note the vendor, or was it an old sign from the early days? Love that old white wash tub. Beautiful. It'd be great in your living room or family room to hold blankets. Oh my goodness, just gorgeous. You know, I know there's people have drinking games. I think if you did one with our videos, do I say gorgeous too much? Maybe. More samplers. I see who this is. This booth is the farmer's daughter, Kathy. Look at that little, probably working man's little bed there. This, I would say, Pioneer Antiques. Look at the size of that basket. The tin lighting pieces. Beautiful stoneware. Look at that little basket, shaped like the backpack baskets, almost like a creel, but maybe not. Look at the early wallpaper on the side of that little cabinet. So charming. Oh, the things we've probably lost from well-intentioned people who probably stripped these pieces. I know we had a friend, she's a dear friend, she's actually passed several years ago. This is Tina Black Antiques. But we had some really early chairs with a very early paint condition on them. And I remember her telling my mom, you know, you could really make those chairs look nice if you stripped those. And my mom just graciously nodded her head, because, you know, I'm sure if you follow this channel, you know, she paid extra. She paid extra for that early look and that early finish on those chairs. So yeah, I'm sure we've had a lot that have been lost over the generations. So I guess partly that's what I hope this channel does too, is that it helps educate maybe a little bit the next generation of these amazing things that may be found in their basements and garages of family homes that have stayed in the same family for generations. Frontera roots. Lots of beautiful pieces here, and the jewelry. Wonderful booth. Oh, love the linens. If I could wear that every single day, that's all I would ever wear. They're linens. Rick Fuller's booth here. Look at that, CS. That mule chest is decorated. Gorgeous. Halderman House Antiques. Some stone fruit pieces in there. There's several strawberries and looks like a walnut. Again, some hog scraper. Oh, the words aren't coming to me. I just traveled here from the Earlier Times show. It's Earlier Times, and they actually have an earlier open. They do start on Friday evening. That show was open. By the time you're seeing this, it will have been last night. But that show does open first on a Friday night, kind of a premiere. They're open from 4 o'clock until 7 o'clock before Saturday. So definitely something to put on your calendar. Both of these shows, Earlier Times and Simple Goods, I have to think about that for a minute, but I believe both of these shows do have fall shows as well. So make sure you like and subscribe to our channel. I always let people know ahead of time when these amazing shows are upcoming. This is Mill Street Mercantile. Beautiful pieces. There's an old comb there. A little washboard for the soap. Miss Lily's Antiques. This is Diane Garner. Diane is also a dealer at Seville Antiques. So again, if you see something and you just are amazed, as I am as I'm walking through here, just know that this dealer is a regular dealer at our Seville Antiques that is located, maybe 50 minutes north of these two shows. So if you're finished with the show or you're staying in town for a little bit longer, make sure you take a ride up. Come on up to Seville Antiques. They are open every day of the week except Tuesday from 10 o'clock until 5 o'clock. Bill Hromy, I want to say, is practically right around the corner. He is over in Sharon Center. I think his address shows up as being Wadsworth, but that works too. And yeah, definitely worth stopping. You can check out some of my other videos that give the addresses for those locations. Jackie Bradford, her booth here. Her pieces are always so particularly petite. Love it. Got a little feather tree in the green bucket. The fractor. As I'm filming this, I can see how wavy the glass is there. Little children's. I wonder if that's a box of blocks. Early piece of calico there. Looks like an early seed bag. Just beautiful pieces. That one's red, white, and blue. What does that say? Oh, maybe farm tools? Farm tools? Seville Antiques. Check out that candle. That's an unusual one. Not seen one like that before. Samplers are just incredible. A whole stack of pewter pieces. Stoffer's booth. Look at the grain painting in that chest there. Beautiful. Look at this painting. It almost looks like a little Cape Cod. Look at the fence. A whole bunch of, looks like woven flax. I think this might be Bobby Priest's booth. Get that vibe. Yes, Bobby Priest's booth. Bobby also has a booth inside of Seville Antiques. So again, if you are seeing this video and you're saying, oh my gosh, I didn't see it until Monday, how did I miss this? Well, you'll know for next time that April is heavy show season for us here in Ohio. And also these wonderful booths are available some of these booths are available in Seville Antiques. So you would be able to come and visit and see some of these vendors, these dealers' beautiful pieces that they have curated throughout the year, or actually throughout several years. Look at this curved bench here. Walker Homestead. Isn't that gorgeous? And that branching piece there in the corner for hanging the baskets. Just lovely. We're gonna let's go this way and then we'll head back from this one. One of the dealers here isn't ready yet, so I want to make sure that I don't. Okay. Sorry if I was moving too fast there for you. This is a beautiful booth. All these children's clothing pieces, that beautiful piece of red, white, and blue bunting. Tinker's wagon. Oh my goodness. Check out these little red boots. Button-up shoes. And here's another pair. Neat little short shutters. Beautiful pieces. Just everywhere I look. Okay, so here's a perfect example. Now, if you look really closely, let's see if this will focus on it. There is a name etched or hammered into that little handle part of, and This one also. So just an interesting little tidbit of something to be looking for. Primitive America. Just something else to be looking for when you're out and about and hunting for these things. If you're maybe at an estate sale or an antique shop across the country. You know, those little elements definitely can add to the price. Lovely wall box and these beautiful pieces of little early plaid aprons. There's a whole stack of measures there. The little horse tucked back in there. So sweet. Check out that plate shelf. That's gorgeous. Wow. And the mincemeat bucket. Oh my goodness. Love that. Beautiful. Trying to see whose booth this is, and I do not see a name here. I'll have to check later. Beautiful hooked rug. Those early ones. The hourglasses there in the corner. Matt Ershman's Antiques. Matt also has a booth at Seville. So again, if you're seeing this video at some other time of the year, you can come on over and check out these dealers' pieces that are at Seville Antiques. Seville is located at 14 Milton Street in Seville, Ohio. Look at that. That's a big dry sink there. This is a beautiful piece. And that unusual candle stand there. Carroll County. Oh, a beautiful cutting board there with that tombstone top. Look at these beautiful. Hey, this is Dancing Cat Antiques, Esther Caswell. There's some rushlight. Knew it would come to me. There's a whole bundle of the twisted flax. Beautiful. Yep, flax bundles. Love it. Love the pegboard. Beautiful tavern bottle. Oh, look at the little girl's doll dress and apron. And here is Deborah Priest's booth. Deborah also has a booth at Seville Antiques. Just wonderful. She always looks so pretty when it's all decked out. Oh, those beautiful little shoes. Bradford, Bill and Paula Onan. Love that round table. And the screen on that corner cabinet. Check out that blue. I don't know if my camera can pick that up, but it's just beautiful. Carriage House tin lightings is getting set up right now. So that's definitely a booth not to be missed tomorrow when the shop opens, when the show opens. Okay. This is a booth of American Vernacular. Look at that. Oh, look at that beautiful blue. And there's a little footstool. It looks like it has a drawer cut out at the bottom. They do have the chairs here in front, and as I've mentioned before, that's kind of the sign for I'm not here, please do not enter. So we will be mindful of that, respectful. Pretty chimney covered, and look at the size of that set of candle mold up there. Look at this tiny, tiny set of crutches. Aw, so cute. There's a large pewter, you can see the names of the company there on the side. Pewter candle mold. Looks like a standing tape loom. Yes, standing loom. And a whole bunch of these beautiful treenware pieces. Look at all those plates. And scoops. And there's a wedding band hog scraper. You see that right there? Does that have a name in the top? I don't see one there. Oh my goodness, I can hear the rain outside. Pouring. Well, all I can say is that is the perfect weather to come to a show or shows and antique shops, because with the amazingly beautiful weather we've had lately in Ohio, I know we all want to be working outside, but when it's wet and rainy, it's time to come inside to enjoy these incredible primitive pieces at these shows. So I know I've mentioned Gleaner Antiques shop is open for the weekend also, even though she is at the earlier times booth or show. But she does have that one manned. The wooden horse I did not mention. That is also here in Amish country. We did a video there also. So that's another one definitely worthy of a stop. So let's go on and head up to the front. We'll see if I can hit that one wall of booths. Look at that whole, like a little cauldron there of beautiful candlesticks. Make sure to like and subscribe and share our episodes on your social media pages. We love seeing when that happens, so don't hesitate for 1 second. Make sure you like, subscribe, ring that bell. That's a notification that lets you know when a new episode has gone live. So take care, everybody. I want to hear all about all the wonderful things that you found at these incredible shows and shops this weekend here in Ohio. Take care, everybody. Keep hunting. These primitive pieces are out there, and they are just waiting for you to find them and bring them home.